Okay, it is the 31st of January, so I decided to do a media I consumed in the month of January. So I'm gonna just get right into it. First, I have television. I only have two for this category, just because I'm not a big TV watcher. So I finished Sons of Anarchy. I finished that like the first week of January basically because I only had like 2 seasons left. Was really binging it because I was still on break, so I just wanted to finish it before break started. Really love that show. Recommend it. I for sure recommend it. It's so good. The second one I have in this category is I started a rewatch for Supernatural. I finished it last year. It took me about 14 months, not 14, it took me around like 13 months to finish it the first time around, just because the later seasons, I hate the later seasons, so it took me forever to finish them. But I love the earlier seasons, so I'm just rewatching, the best seasons of the show. And then we're gonna go immediately into albums. What specific albums have I been listening on repeat? First I have Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. Then I have Vibe by Doja Cat. That one's kind of been like for 2 weeks. I've just been on repeat. Next I have Grace by Jeff Buckley. And then I have a little bit of an outlier for this category. Then I have the Taxi Driver soundtrack. But yeah, I've been mainly listening to them via CD. Next we have specific songs. These are all songs that aren't in the albums I've been listening to on repeat. So first I have Miss World by Hole. And next I have a song called Desire Machine by Spirit Blue. Next is Kinky Love by Pale Saints. It is so whimsical and funky and fun. Next I have Leather and Lace by Stevie Nicks and Don Henley. Best part of that album, it is so good. I don't have the words. I just love sitting there and just letting it like in my like brain. Ugh, so good. Finally, this one is mainly in the beginning of January, but it still counts. All Night Long by Mary Jane Girls. Next we have movies. This one is the biggest category, and I'm also really going to talk the most for this one just because I have a lot of opinions. So I have Uptown Girls with Brittany Murphy. I liked this movie. I thought it was fun. I have like, not to be this person, but I do in fact have a Letterboxd. So there's that. Cute, fun little movie. Next I have Mermaids. This one has Cher, Winona Ryder, and Christina Ricci when she's like a baby. She's like a baby. She's so small. But love this movie. Winona Ryder's inner monologue. Girl, me too. Everything she was saying, I was like, girl, me too. The way she's like, he can't stop talking about his dead mom. Girl, she wanted that so bad. And me too, twin. Next I have Girl Interrupted. I watched this for the first time this month. Then I also rewatched it more recently because the first time I watched it, I was half asleep. And I was just like, okay, well, I wasn't fully paying attention, so I rewatched it again. And it's one of those movies where it's like, it's so uncomfortable. Something about it is very comforting. I think it's like, if you're a person who has struggled with something mentally, you will feel some sort of weird comfort from this movie. Next I have Secretary, 2002, Maggie Gyllenhaal, James Spader. I rewatched it. I didn't watch it for the first time. This has been like the 4th time I've rewatched this movie. So good. I keep coming back to it all the time. It's so like, both of the main characters are so socially awkward. They get each other so well. And I love that. Next I have another rewatch of Black Swan. love Black Swan. Love that movie. I remember when I watched it for the very first time, I was literally like, at the end, I was just sitting there like this. Like, just killed me. Next I have Palo Alto. This movie, the only way I can explain it is like practically no plot, kind of. There's like not really any like big major plot, which I guess makes it like not hard to follow along with, but it is definitely a movie for music lovers. The soundtrack is so good. It is so good, so good, so good. But it's also very realistic and like, yeah, I guess these are, you know, of course these are like 17, 18-year-old seniors in high school. Like it's some kind of realism. And I just, honestly, what carried this movie for me was in fact Emma Roberts, because it's like, yeah, I feel like that is the most like realistic portrayal of a teenage girl who's socially awkward and attracted to a grown-ass man. The fact that he was attracted back to her is the problem. Next I have technically this is a rewatch, but the first time I watched it was a really, really long time ago, where this is basically me like going in like I completely forgot the whole plot and everything about it, so I just sat there and watched it. So good. Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, love. Midnight Margaritas, baby. Also another one where it's like the soundtrack is phenomenal. It is so whimsical and 90s witchy. It is like you sit there for the music and the vibes. And I honestly think a soundtrack can really carry a film. Next we have I think the only movie in here that really does not take itself seriously. I watched 10-Inch Hero. That one I kind of just watched for funsies. I was like, well, I want a movie that I'm not fully gonna pay attention to, and I wanted something a little funny. Hilarious. No, I thought it was so funny. The only thing I don't like about the ending is, why did they depunk him? He did not have to do that. But it's a really good movie. I think it was really fun. Next, I watched The Love Witch. This movie would be so good if it was just like an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes, not over 2 hours long. Because once you get into the second hour, it starts feeling like the longer I watch it, like I start losing the magic. And it's a witchy movie. It should be magical. It should be whimsical. But other than that, I really liked it. I watched it, you know, because I was like, oh, it's like Technicolor looking, it's very, you know, 60s, very fun, very witchy. Love that. But then I started getting really annoyed with it. I also watched Buffalo 66. I'm gonna admit it right here and now. I'm not gonna say I fully understood it. But did I also, like, I didn't understand it, but I got it. You know, it's like, I get what you're saying, I get what you're trying to tell me, but like, I don't fully understand. And that's fine. I'll understand vibes. It's okay. Shout out to Homegirl's blue eyeshadow. That thing lasted the entire movie without being touched once. Terry Joe, Missionary in Miami. I have literally been waiting for this all January. I got done watching it this morning. Hilarious. So good. It was genuinely so funny, and I was like, there is no place this would be other than Tubi. So finally I rewatched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh, actually, okay, this one's a half rewatch and a half watch for the first time. I have not watched the first half of it before, but I did watch the second part, and then I rewatched it where it was like the first and the second part. So good. I actually really liked it. I am actually a sucker for like cowboy media. My favorite game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm literally replaying it right now. I was playing it today before I decided to film this video real quick. But I love cowboy media. I love westerns. I love old country music. Love that movie. we're switching on to like people who have been my favorite people of this month. We have internet girlies. Emily Lulame, you know, like the like skincare girl, you know, or like the body care girl, I guess. I love her. Hate on her all you want. Overconsumption boss. 1, it's her job. 2, she's so funny. Honestly, I don't even care. And I trust her opinion on like perfumes and stuff so well. We have Jules Rhodes. I follow her on TikTok and on Pinterest. She's so whimsical and fun. I think her outfits are so cute. She's so whimsical. She's so like a fairy. Like that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of a fairy. Next we have Frederica. I want to say is how you say her name. So pretty. I think she's just absolutely stunning. She's on TikTok. Love her. And then finally I have Brooke Sharks. She is one of the only, there's only like 2 commentary YouTubers I watch, and like she's like just, you know, one of the 2. I think she's really funny. I really like her. She is also like gorgeous and she's hilarious. Also, she's my birthday twin. Me. Next I have like women. I literally have it in here as women of the month. These are mostly actresses or musicians that have been really inspiring to me and my personal style, that I love dearly. First, Brittany Murphy. I don't know if I really have to like explain that, but she has been in movies that like really kind of speak to my heart, and she has played characters that really speak to my heart and speak to my soul and that I like see myself in. Also off like aesthetics, she's like gorgeous, so pretty. I have Lana Del Rey. Did I truly believe that she was gonna release an album yesterday on the 30th? Not really, but the closer the date got, the more I let myself, you know, I let my hopes get up, and I was kind of disappointed, but it's okay. Stove will come eventually. I pray. Next I have Nicole Kidman. Fun fact about me, I am a sucker for ginger women. I really am. I have not watched many things with her in it, but like I've just been so keenly aware of her existence for so many years. I have a lot of her movies on my watch list though. Next I have Maggie Gyllenhaal, an awkward girl after my own heart. Yeah, I don't really have to explain. I love the Gyllenhaal siblings. Jake Gyllenhaal, Maggie Gyllenhaal, love them to pieces. I literally like shows they've been in, movies they've been in, I love so much. I think they are so good at their job. And finally I have Natalie Portman. This one, the way her face is like rounder, and the way she kind of like goes between being very soft and then kind of like darker, and it just so good. And then Black Swan is one of my favorite movies, so that movie actually like really was my soul in a movie. Love Natalie Portman. Next category, because of course if I'm gonna have women of the month, I am of course gonna have men of the month. This one's only 3. First I have Charlie Hunnam. He plays Jax Teller in Sons of Anarchy. If you have not watched it, I finished Sons of Anarchy this month, so of course he is going to be on my January list. Next we have James Spader. Yeah, this one, I think if you understand what oh my god, there's like actually like hair in my mouth. Hello? Okay. James Spader. If you know what I am saying by this, you know what I am saying by this. If you don't know who this is or the types of movies he's in, you don't get it. Finally, to round out the month, because this is how it went. It went beginning of the month, Charlie Hunnam. The middle of the month, James Spader. Towards the end, Clint Eastwood. at any age really, that man is so like incredibly handsome. It blows my mind. Like rewatching the good, the bad, and the ugly, I was just like, literally like generational face card. Like how do you get that handsome? And thank you. And thank you for being an actor. Thank you for being an actor so we could see your face on the regular whenever we want to. Thank you. I appreciate that deeply. Scent of the month. So what, body sprays, perfumes have I been wearing? For most of the month, it has been Vanilla Romance by Bath & Body Works. I also have the matching body lotion, body cream. Got this from my best friend for Christmas. She bought me this, and a lip gloss that I've been also using religiously. You can't tell like anywhere like how much I've been using it, but I want to guess it's like done like right here-ish. But I've been using this for most of the month. It is so good. It's a very much a more musky vanilla. It's a lot deeper, has a lot more depth to it. The fragrance notes on the back are fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. It is very woodsy. You can definitely tell the cardamom where it's, a little spicy. Very good basic vanilla. And then as we are slowly transitioning from January to February, I've been slowly making the change into Bare Vanilla Bath & Body Works. It is literally like the name says, it is bare vanilla. It is like the most basic like vanilla stripped down to its essentials and then put in a bottle. It's so good. This one I've also been slowly putting a little dent in. I also got this at Christmas, so. And then I also have the matching lotion of this. So now we're gonna like go into more of what I bought. What did I consume purchase-wise? So I'm gonna start with makeup. There's not much, there's only 3 things. I am a Dollar Tree warrior. All of the things I'm about to show you, like for body care, for makeup have been Dollar Tree. I'm a Dollar Tree warrior. I am unashamed of it. So we have this Marie Claire Smoky Delights palette. If I can open it back up. I closed it, now it won't open. So good. I use a lot of this brown, and then this is on like my inner corners. It's such a good like subtle highlight. And then I also use this darker like grayish black, almost like it's like a cross between like black and brown. Love it. I think it's so cute. And then next I got a brow pencil from LA Colors. Literally like it's just like brown. I don't know what to tell you. It's just brown. I use it for my eyebrows, but then I also use it like under my eyes to help like smudge it out a little bit. And then I forgot to do it today, but it's too late. I also put it like in my waterline, and then on the other side is like a tiny little spoolie. I love that. And then my last makeup product is a contour stick, also from LA Colors. I got this to replace my e.l.f. contour wand, like the little like plushy ones. It's supposed to be like the Charlotte Tilbury dupes. That one has been taking me so hard to finish, and I also threw it away when I got this because the reason why it was so hard for me to use it and finish it is wherever I would put it, it would take my makeup with it. It would take my foundation with it. It would take my blush with it. And it's like, that's not what you're supposed to do. This works so much better. If you can tell. I don't know. I also got body care stuff. Now this is where I said I take Emily Lulamay's recommendation seriously. Tahitian Vanilla Body Scrub. So I have not used it yet. I've only been like smelling it. I have not gotten to use it yet because I was finishing off my Tree Hut with this because I'm a vanilla girly. So love this. If you need a new body scrub and you're a vanilla girl, get this one. I got cinnamon sugared pretzel and creamy cashmere. This one reminds me of my aunt. of my aunt's house back when she was still with us on Earth. This is also not the first like scent thing that I have bought that reminds me of her. I used the other candle, but I bought 2 of them. But I have this one that smells like her, and I have this one that smells like her house. I am very nostalgic through scents. I love invoking nostalgia and like good memories through scents. I don't know. And then finally, I have what I thrifted. First is this. First is this like, you know, Henley style shirt. It is like a quarter sleeve, I guess. All of the shirts I got are quarter sleeve. Don't know why. But I got this, you know, I think it's cute. I also went in with my sewing machine in my sewing room to make it look and like fit me better. I'll insert photos of like what it looks like on me better. Trust. And then next, this one I was so like considering not getting. I was going between, I was asking my best friend, I was asking my mom. Let me like get back down to her and like fully in frame. This one I was going between like, do I get it, do I not get it, do I get it? Is this just thrift store wineness? Is this just chic? Or am I crazy? But I didn't end up getting it. I think it's chic. It's bedazzled in the front on the Leaning Tower of Pisa, where it says Italy. The back is like the same exact thing, just without the bedazzles. But is that not kind of chic? Is that not kind of sick? I don't know. I love it. And then one final thing, I guess, to wrap this up is, what have I kind of been crafting a little? And I didn't grab it, so I'll show you. Okay. I didn't make the can, obviously, but it's what's inside of it. I have been recently making well, let me put them out for you to look at them. I made a bunch of, paper orchids. Eventually I'm gonna make a bunch of them and I'm gonna put them on my wall. Yeah, I think they're super cutie. So we have reached the end of this. This is about 40 minutes worth of footage that I have to cut down, hopefully into 20 or 30 minutes. This will probably end up being posted on the 1st of February, so it might take me all night to edit this, but it's okay. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want. Like the video also if you want. Leave a comment if you want. Movie recommendations, show recommendations, artist or music recommendations. I absolutely love that kind of thing. Or, you know, if you have a strong opinion about a movie or show I did watch, you can also comment that. I don't know. Engage with the video, I guess. Engage with the video. I don't know, but I hope you liked the video. So yeah, I'm gonna go edit this, hopefully post it. Bye!